Hi, welcome back to another video. It has been a while since I've done any uploading, but it is absolutely crazy out there, so I hope you are all staying safe and well and staying indoors. I've decided to do something a little bit different today. It is the Geek Gear April 2020. Now I know that I do unbox things all the time, but I've now decided that I'm going to implement something a little bit different, and we're going to do a star rating system of the general quality of the box, the appeal and the general usability. Obviously all opinions are my own, so I would love to have conversations down below of what you do think of the overall items, but I'm just going to be going through each one, giving it sort of like a score out of 5 as a star rating, and then the overall quality of the box at the end. So yeah. Just before I do dive in, hello if you are new to my channel and welcome. Don't forget that you can hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss content like this. So without further ado, diving on in, the first item that we received in the box this month was a t-shirt. Now you do get a t-shirt in every single box. This one for me was actually a bit of a winner. I love the colours on it. I love like the print, the massive, it's like a big splash image, and that for me is great because I do like a bit of colour on my t-shirts. I don't just like them to be plain, so this for me was great. So going on with the sort of quality and things like that, in terms of like the quality, it's a great t-shirt. The quality is nice, it's thick, sort of like the printing on it and things like that is nicely done. There's no sort of like missing bits and pieces like that. So in terms of quality, I'll be giving this 5 stars. In terms of usability, it's it is a t-shirt that I would use. I do really like it. I think it's great. Definitely be using it. So that is another 5 stars from me. And the other thing that I'm going to be doing is appeal. So that for me means like, did I like the item basically? And for me, yes, I did like this a lot. As said, it is one of my more favourite t-shirts that I have received in the Geek Gear box. So this for me, again, is a 5 stars. So overall, the pumpkin t-shirt gets a 5-star rating from me. So the next item that was in the box that we received was a Veritaserum mini mug. And we have had these in quite a few different boxes. I think this is maybe the 3rd or 4th. I think we've had a Felix Felicis, an Amortentia, a Polyjuice Potion, and I said now this, which is the Veritaserum. In terms of the mug, it is very tiny. It's not even the size of my hand. In terms of quality, I would give this item maybe a 4 because I said it is a nice item. It is well made. Inside there you can see it is completely cast in blue. I think it's some sort of ceramic pottery. You've got the logo of the Harry Potter on the bottom. So yeah, in terms of quality, I mean, it's okay. It's not the best mug in the world, but I would give this a 4. In terms of usability for me, this unfortunately would probably be a 2. In terms of displaying it, you know, I would possibly display it. I have got a few of the others out, but I'm starting to get to a point now with these that for me, they're not really that usable. They're not really that practical unless you drink espresso, I suppose. So for me, I would probably only give this probably a 2-star rating. And in terms of appeal, for me it is sort of, again, it's an okay item. I'm not overly enamoured with it. I know, it's so horrible, but for me it is a bit of a miss in terms of appeal. So for me, I'd probably only give this a 2-star rating. So overall for the item, probably maybe like, I don't know, 3 stars probably for me. So the next item that we had in the box was a little plastic pawn, and they have done a few of these now. This is, I said, the pawn piece. They've done a knight. It is made out of plastic. It is just plain black. You can see at the bottom. It is more than likely 3D printed. Don't quote me on that, I'm not entirely sure. In terms of the quality of the item, unfortunately for me, you know, it is like, you probably can't see it, but I can bend it. So for me, it's probably just like a 1-star in terms of quality. You have got a bit of nice detailing in there, but it's just plastic. And for me, I said it did miss the mark a little bit. So for quality, I said 1 star. In terms of usability, for me, this is a complete miss. I will not be displaying it. I won't be putting it in pictures probably. Just for me, the quality just isn't there. I know, I'm sorry. It's just not that good for me. So for that, again, I said quality probably a 1 star. Usability for me is definitely 1 star. And the overall appeal is again 1 star. Just it's not my sort of thing. So overall for that item would unfortunately be 1 star. So the next item we had in the box was actually a fan-made wand. This was through a wand competition by a lady called Annette Pedersen. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her name. In terms of the quality of this item, oh, it is so frustrating because if you just have a look through there, I said there is some nice detailing on there. It is really, really pretty. The design itself is absolutely gorgeous, and oh, it's so frustrating because there's just little bits about it that for me just sort of let it down. The first one is this, the gem set into the top. I don't know if you can see there, but to me it's sort of like just one of those stick-on gems that you'd maybe have like on a t-shirt. I just think they could maybe have used some better wands, some better sort of gems in it. I know, like, obviously you can't afford rubies and things like that, but like, I don't know, so maybe just some ones that maybe, I don't know, look a little bit more authentic, because this to me just looks, it takes away from the beauty of the design. And the other thing you can see at the top there, just here, there are some blemishes on the paintwork as well, that do let down the quality for me. So overall, in terms of quality, I would just have to give it a 3, just because, you know, there are the blemishes, and I do think like the gems that they've used let down the design itself, which is stunning. But overall, like, the item I do kind of like. In terms of usability, I would probably give it maybe like a 2, just because it's not the sort of thing, I don't think I would display it. But I probably would put it maybe like a couple of Instagram pictures, just because it is so pretty, and I do respect the person that designed it, because the designer said itself is stunning. In terms of appeal for me, I would actually give it a 4. Said I do like it. I think it's really, really pretty. It is just literally the execution of the design that lets it down a little bit for me, and that is a little bit frustrating. So overall for this, I would probably have to give it a 3. The next thing that we had in the box was this. It is a metal coin with the Ministry of Magic logo on there. It is the Wizardry Department of Magical Law Enforcement. You can see there is some really, really nice indentation there. In terms of the quality, it's great. It is metal, it's sturdy, it's heavy, really, really heavy, it's weighty. I said I can't really fault that. In terms of the usability for me, this would probably be, I don't know, about a 3. I can see myself maybe displaying it, probably not very often. I can definitely see myself using it in pictures. The only thing that's sort of missing for me is the appeal. I would have to actually only give it a 1 star in terms of appeal. Like, I like it, but I'll be honest, the reference is lost on me in terms of the like where it comes from. I said I know it is the Magical Law Enforcement Department, and I know that that was referenced in the 5th book more than all the others, but in terms of like the coin itself, I don't know if it's just meant to be a little medallion to represent that, but I'm not sure what significance it has to the fandom or the movies and things like that. So for me, that would have to be a 1, which would give it an overall star rating of a 3. I would like to know what you think of this one, actually. Did you get the reference straight away? Is there a significance in terms of coins? Because for that for me is personally the bit that's missing. I don't understand the reference of a coin to do with the Ministry of Magic. So yeah, please let me know. Also in the box we had this. It is a bookmark with the mermaid in the prefect's bathroom. As you can see, you've got her there on the front. There's a little punch hole at the top that you could probably maybe stick a ribbon through. And on the back, I want to get this up the right way. You've just got the rhyme that comes out of the egg when Harry's trying to solve it. So come seek us where our voices sound. You cannot sing above the ground. An hour long you'll have to look to discover what we took. This, in terms for me, the quality I would give probably a 3-star. It's nice glossy paper or card. It's not really like sort of, it's not particularly thick. It is quite flimsy, as you can see. I'm making some really weird shapes with it. But as I said, it is quite shiny and glossy. So quality I would give a 3. Usability for me, I would maybe use it in like a couple of Instagram pictures if I was maybe doing like a Goblet of Fire sort of themed Instagram post. It would look nice in that. But the appeal for me is, again, I'm afraid only 1. For me it feels like a bit of a filler item. Yeah, it's just there was a few items, as you can tell in this box, for me that are a bit of a miss. This is one of them. The pawn is another. The wand is so disappointing. Oh, because that design is so nice. But yeah, in terms of, yeah. Okay, so I feel like that an overall marking, I'd probably have to maybe give it a 2. I'm afraid it's a bit of a miss for me. The final item that we had in the box was this. It is a printout. It's also a piece of fan art, and this was done by somebody called Ashley Foster. This actually for me is one of my favourite items in this box. I do love me a Demiguise. I think he is gorgeous. It looks like it is done out originally in some sort of maybe pencils. I would love to know, Ashley, if you watch this. What is it done in? It does look like it's like pencil shaded to me. In terms of quality, the paper itself is like that nice thick sort of cardy paper. It does feel really, really nice. In terms of the usability for me, yeah, top notch. I reckon, well, almost top notch. I reckon I would probably display this somewhere. I do think you would have to maybe put it in a specific sort of like decorated room, like an old fashioned room wouldn't work in, but I would definitely frame this and I would be more than happy to display it. I think it's really, really nice. So I would give that probably a quality, I would give it maybe a 4. Usability, definitely a 4 at least. And appeal for me, again, probably a 4, just because I really, really like this. Demiguise, as I said, one of my favourites actually, other than the obvious Niffler. So yeah, overall score for this, I would give this a 4-star rating. So that is the items in the box, sorry. In terms of, like I said, the items, for me there were some good things, there were some bad. I do feel like there are a few filler items, as obviously there are going to be in some boxes, but I just feel like I have a bit of an issue at the moment, and that for me is that I feel like there is a lot of the same going on with this box. We see the t-shirts all the time, the chess pieces, you know, for a novelty sort of like one-off maybe for the night was quite nice, but then we've now had the pawn, and then we had the little knight that was meant to come off of the platforms during the Battle of Hogwarts, and all that to me is not the sort of thing that I would personally use. In terms of like the ones, I think the fan ones that have been coming out recently, the designs on them are absolutely gorgeous, and the people that, you know, they do it, they're so talented, but I think the executions of them, again, the quality is just it's not there. So it is a little bit frustrating for me. Overall sort of quality of the box, I would say maybe like value for money wise, and the overall sort of quality, I would maybe give it a 3-star. There are other boxes at the same price point out there at the moment that are just absolutely killing it, and I just don't think they're up there with them right now. So overall quality, value for money for the box for me would be a 3. If you wanted to combine that with my other scores, that would give the whole box as it was a 3-star rating. So that would be what I would be giving this box overall. So yeah, please do let me know your comments. Sorry for the rant at the end there. I do feel like it needs to be said. I can't unfortunately like every box. But yeah, I wanted to give you an honest review. I would love to hear what you think of the box. Yeah, just give me a comment down below. Please give this video a like, thumbs up, etc. Yeah, and so this is sort of like the new format, if you like, of the videos. Please do let me know what you think, whether you like the star ratings or if you don't. In terms of this, I will be sort of like mixing it with like general unboxings sometimes and reviews like this other times, and I will see you really soon. Thank you for watching.